Hello, welcome to Crypto News today, April 30th, 2023.
We'll start with FDIC, which is preparing to subordinate First Republic, the bank that is about to fail, to help it not fail. We're also staying with the FDIC, which is preempting a cryptocurrency-friendly bank and has sent a message to Cross River Bank, saying that it is an unsafe and unsound bank. This bank neither confirms nor denies the incident. However, we hope that we don't have another crypto-friendly bank about to collapse. We'll also go to the SEC, which is left with one currency, and why we care about that. Well, this particular currency is called UpToken, and it had an ICO on Ethereum, which monetized it. However, this particular ICO was not reported, and as a result, the SEC has reported this ICO as the sale of an unregistered security, which is a very correct thing to do. And that's why the SEC stayed on this particular coin and essentially fined those who created it $3.65 million and nothing else. So basically, from this case, we see that those accused of illegal ICOs like Cardano, Ethereum, and others will just get a fine, and nothing more will be done. Neither will the protocol be shut down or anything. So we're all good. We're just waiting to see when the SEC will drop the fine. We're also going to Google, which has created the Google for Startup Cloud program. This program will help startup companies get into Web3 more easily through Google, obviously. Great news for both small companies and for Google, which will take a very big chunk of the market with moves like this. We'll move on to our coins, and we'll start with Shiba Inu, specifically Shibarium, Shiba Inu's second chain, which created its first bridge to be compatible with Ethereum. Very cool news. Let's just say that the bridge is still in testing. Nevertheless, it's a very welcome development for Shiba Inu's second chain. And in a few days, Shiba Inu itself will unveil Rocket Pond, which is the alpha version of the metaverse that Shiba Inu wants to build. And we can't wait to see what this metaverse will look like. So, with these two moves, I finally see Shiba Inu becoming more than just a meme coin. I see it becoming something more meaningful. And speaking of meme coins and substance, we're going to talk about Pepe coin. The meme coin that has skyrocketed in the last few days, bringing huge profits to its creators, primarily. Apparently, there are addresses that we don't know how much percentage they hold of Pepe coin, but I assume it's a very high percentage. These addresses sell a lot of Pepe coin whenever the price goes up. The last time this particular address sold hundreds of millions of Pepe coin and got 21 Ethereum or $40,000. And it does this every time the price goes up. So, be very, very careful with meme coins because only a few people are benefiting from them. Now, we're going to talk about Cardano. Djed, the Cardano stablecoin, went to Milkomeda, a second slider for Cardano that has EVM. It will slowly start to be compatible with Ethereum as well and will be able to go into both DeFi and Ethereum-owned protocols, beyond the protocols that belong to Cardano, as you understand. Great news and a welcome development for Cardano's stablecoin. I want to see if it will stand the test of time and how stable it will be as a stablecoin. As we have seen, all stablecoins in the crypto market eventually lose their parity. I want to see if Cardano's stablecoin can maintain it over time. Now, let's talk about the crypto market, which is stable. What we expect in the last few days is nothing but the Fed to come out and say interest rates, specifically on May 3rd. From what we can already see from our forecasts, 16% of investors think there's a 0% rate hike, which will cause the markets to rise, while 83% of investors think the Fed will raise rates, and the forecasts say about 0.25%. It's something that I personally expect to happen with all that is going on in the world economy. We're just waiting to see what Mr. Paul does and how he raises rates and how that ultimately affects all markets.
And that was the top news for crypto today, 30th of April, 2023.
Let me remind you that the content you watched is created for educational purposes only and in no way constitutes investment advice, only investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like and a comment, which comments can be replied to at the end of the episode. Be well everyone, have a good day.